We are now in the desert where there are still some ISIS terrorists.
There are ISIS on the mountains there.
For 2 weeks I will travel through Syria, a country that has been stuck in a war for 14 years. Oh my gosh, you can literally find human bones in this field. But since Assad is beaten by the rebels, the borders are open again. And therefore I'm traveling deep into the country. So these are the tunnels where the rebels were hiding from the regime. I'm also discovering what's happening to the refugees that got sent back from Europe. It feels hard to leave this place because they are stuck here. But as soon as I get into ISIS territory, everything goes wrong. There's just been a terrorist attack and we nearly escaped. This is Syria behind the curtains of war. I am now in Aleppo, the most destroyed city of Syria. I heard so much about this place in the news, but what really matters are the stories of the people here. So I'm with Mohammed. You lived here all your life, right?
All your life, yes sir.
And that's why he can bring me to the most insane places. I am now at the hotspot of Aleppo, the market. This is where the city comes to life and people do their groceries. Let's see if we can also buy some stuff.
This is sheep tongues.
Whoa! He's like a clown, but then the Syrian way.
Yeah.
I'm not very hungry after seeing those intestines, but I gotta try the Syrian cuisine. Are these the balls?
Yes, true.
Let's eat sheep balls.
You're serious?
That's You can say what you want, but he is spicing up those balls. It's nice. Cheers. Are good. Very good. I cannot swallow it. Okay, let's go. It is tender, but it has a strange texture. And the idea? Not so pleasant. I got a big portion of testosterone, so let this adventure begin. What is this sign?
About warning from the mines, the land mines, for general awareness.
This text is written in Russian and it says that there are no mines here. Good to know, good to know. You can find a military store in the center of Aleppo. Maybe we can buy a souvenir. This place is full of army gadgets and some cowboy stuff. And a gun. Is the AK-47 also for sale?
شاف باروتي باروتي شخصية.
Can normal people buy guns here?
لا قل له بس اللي بيجي لهم بياخذ قطع من أي شيء بيكونوا من الدولة.
So sadly I cannot buy this vest.
شكرا. You're welcome bro.
Somewhere hidden in the streets you can find a candy factory.
This one, it named Raha, which means in English, comfort.
Alright, Willy Wonka, show me around.
Ah, yes.
Pistache is like really Syrian, right?
Yeah, it's a very important material, but mainly in the comfort sweets, Raha.
It is so cool that everything here is made by hand. They measure it precisely, bring it back and forth to turn it into the best candy of Syria. Wow, it is still warm from the cooking. It tastes so good. Just a minute ago we were in the bazaar where there are just good vibes, but as soon as we step outside, the whole city is destroyed again. And because it's switching from fun to sad, my brain cannot really process this. Because I just don't know if I should feel sad or happy. It reminds me of scrolling through social media. Because on your phone you're also bombarded with bad news. And they switch with funny memes and cat videos. Sometimes I feel numb for the depth of certain topics.
I almost get killed with my family once. We're going to the Eastern bar to get some food, and suddenly the snipers started to shoot. We start running, and I didn't think that I'm gonna live, but luckily I'm here. Assad, if you're watching this video, fuck you.
This is so cool. Some kids are playing soccer on the street. Let's find out if they can actually play.
How are you?
This?
How are you? De Jong. De Jong.
Demi.
De Jong.
Hollanda.
انت ما بتسمع.
They don't believe that I'm Frankie de Jong. I'm gonna prove the opposite. This game was so confusing, but I think I have lost.
So now we are walking in one of the most beautiful neighborhoods of the old city of Aleppo. But unfortunately, it was heavily destroyed by the Assad regime.
In most of the places where I've been, you see normal houses being destroyed. But here in Aleppo, you can really see how beautiful the city used to be back in the days. It has been made with so much detail.
You think it can be rebuilt again?
Of course, but it needs time and money.
And we move on, because there's a party tonight.
What is the party we're going to?
About raising foundations for supporting Aleppo.
Let's get this party started, eh? Yeah!
I'm surrounded by Smurfs in Syria. Life can be so strange. It is not just a fundraiser, it's a day where Syria can show its talents to the world. From artwork of the bloody war to the science that is needed to rebuild this country.
What does this machine do?
Scan your face and told you your age and of course your gender.
Age 13! What? I'm not 13. I guess I have like a baby face. I'm very happy that it got correctly that I'm a male. It's good. Very good. Wow. Why do you learn English?
Because I love computer science and in Syria until now there's no support for this field, so I'm looking for a place where they support me to build something meaning to this world. You know, people die at the end of the day and I want to make something that people remember me.
Sadly, we just missed the concert, but one of the singers is gonna sing one song just for us. Is it more difficult as a woman to pursue like a creative practice?
Yeah, this society, everything about women, it's hard. I don't know why. It's just about men. That you have to have a patience and just don't give up.
Today I'm going to a refugee camp here in Syria. It's hidden somewhere between the mountains.
شو اسمك؟
Ahmed Baro. He offered to help us.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What a man. Let's go.
So we got picked up by Ahmed, who is gonna help us today and drive us to the most remote places.
Oh my god. The traffic is crazy here, man.
We pray to God that we will finish safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are so many small villages where you really wonder if somebody actually lives there, because the streets are so abandoned. You basically just see donkeys and some tractors, and for the rest it's just enormous fields of olive trees. It kind of feels like we're driving to the end of the world.
That's the Turkish border?
Yes. The wall. You see the wall?
نقطة تركية كمان.
Wow. Don't shoot.
We just arrived at the refugee camp, literally next to the Turkish border. I can see so many tents and mostly children.
Nice to meet you.
How many people live here in this camp?
يعني أكثر من 1000 عيلة أكثر.
In the whole area?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I've never seen a more scary dog than that one. Salam alaikum. Salam. Hollanda, naam.
هولندا
Naam.
أنا رحت هولندا نمسا
Why did you decide to come back?
رجعت فيها نديروا لها صغار
Why did you end up in a camp and not like a city?
دمر خالص بيتي نحن 10 بيوت house no
We see so many children here. What are they doing? Do they help with work or do they just like play or can they go to school?
سكول
Here.
ايه سكول ايه
What about yourself? How do you spend your day here?
وببعض الضيعة اللي بعدنا تمشي 50 كيلومتر تروح مثل حلب تروح روحها رجعتها تجيب مي.
The circumstances here are miserable. So what would you say to the Syrians that are still living in Europe?
بدنا يرجعوا على بلادهم محييهم بلادهم هذا ما بس مقومات الحياة
خليهم يرجعوا لنعمر هالبلاد.
ايه ومقومات الحياة لسه ضعيفة يعني ما بي لسه مقومات حياة.
شكرا.
شكرا.
It's so beautiful that even in these kind of places you still hear children laughing.
Good. 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 Man. Goody. 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 Oh, it's
The kids are so sweet here. Feels kinda strange to leave them behind.
Bye bye!
Well, this is the future of Syria. They have to rebuild this country, and I genuinely hope they can find stable ground. That is what this country needs. Stability.
Assalamu alaikum.
I'm going to a place in the middle of the Syrian desert, because here you can find a small village that has been taken over by ISIS terrorists, not once, but twice. But what is actually left of this village now ISIS is defeated?
Let's make it happen, man.
We just found a taxi driver that can bring us all the way there.
This area named Al-Furuqlus is the last area which separates us now from ISIS.
Apparently, ISIS is not defeated at all. They are hidden in the desert like sleeping cells, waiting to attack again. So where are they?
ISIS behind this area, on the mountains.
ISIS is literally just like a few hundred meters away.
Yeah, pretty much.
They are so distant from society, hiding somewhere behind the mountains. It's so weird that they are just sitting there and that we cannot even see them. You can only notice it by the military checkpoints that are popping up everywhere. These are full of armed trucks and guys with big machine guns.
Where are the military checkpoints for?
To make sure that everyone else is safe from any kind of suspicious activity.
That's crazy. How do you know this?
He knows.
Turns out this is not just some taxi driver.
Did the taxi driver fought in the army?
Yes, in the opposition army.
And suddenly he's showing all kinds of photos and videos on his phone from the war he has fought.
Those are all dead except of him.
All his friends died down.
They're parts of monotheism army.
That's like jihad, right? Fighting to create like an Islamic state.
Refers to that, yes.
I just found out that the taxi driver is a jihadist.
What is the biggest misconception about jihadism?
مفكرين انه نحن معانا سيف او ساطور جايين ندبح الناس، نحن ما لنا هيك. نحن كنا مجاهدين ايه. نحن بنصلي يعني هذا ديننا، يعني كل واحد عنده دين.
What he's saying is that people shouldn't be afraid of jihadists.
هن اخذين عم لك فكرة غلط، وين المشكلة؟ أنا هيك بحب ربي دقني مثلا، ما أنا متشددين، نحن ما لنا هيك أبدا.
How does he look towards organizations like, for example, ISIS?
بعمل لك هي الزرع النظام، هو زراعة النظام هاي داعش، مشان ينقلوا صورة غلط عن السنة، عن أهل السنة.
That's crazy. He's saying ISIS is a hoax?
Yes, he said that literally that the Assad regime was execute people in the desert to accuse the rebels that they are doing these horrible acts.
Wow, that's like one of the most controversial things I've ever heard, I think. Okay.
This day just got a lot more interesting, because tomorrow the taxi driver is gonna bring us to the tunnels where all the rebels were hiding and from where they were fighting against the old regime. This is gonna be intense.
شكرا كثير. Let's go.
It is so random that they have an espresso machine here. You don't expect that in the middle of a desert. But the fact that this was once ISIS territory isn't the only reason we are here. Besides the village lie enormous ruins that have been hidden in the desert for thousands of years. And now the area has been liberated, we can finally explore this mysterious place again.
Alright.
Oh my god! This place is absolutely packed with columns. Seriously, left, right, front, back, we are completely surrounded by a massive ancient site. But unfortunately, it's almost dark already, so we will save this exploration for tomorrow. So this man here has some coins that are made by ISIS. I didn't even know ISIS had its own coins. I am so curious for tomorrow.
Alright.
We are literally just walking out of our tents straight to the ruins, and all over the ground you can see bullets lying around.
Some souvenirs of Syria.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
On the one hand, it feels like a normal trip where you're visiting beautiful historical sites, but at the same time there are still guys walking around with machine guns everywhere.
They seem good, nice people.
because they are protecting this area from all possible threats.
So basically ISIS destroyed this hole.
Yeah, in 2015
Yeah?
there was a big campaign of explosions around the whole ruins of Palmyra.
These structures are 4,000 years old and the remains of a great city that once stood at an important point along the Silk Road. But because of the civil war and the ISIS takeover, much of this ancient heritage was destroyed. Mainly because the terrorists deliberately blew up all the temples out of religious reasons.
Merhaba.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Go upstairs. Come.
Okay.
Suddenly a random guy shows up and he is taking us somewhere.
We're gonna see the whole view.
Oh, okay, that's kinda sketchy.
You made it.
Damn!
Now you can really see how huge this area is.
Why did ISIS destroy it?
Because this no Islamic. Broken. Everything broken. My house broken. My house is broken with ISIS.
We get on his motorbike to head to the village, but suddenly something unexpected stops us.
Here.
What is there?
American army.
American army.
Yeah, you visit the
Okay, yalla.
I'm seeing American flag and some cars.
Suddenly the place is full of American soldiers. What the hell?
Can I ask you, what brings you guys here?
Go talk to them if you want to.
Okay, what is everybody doing here?
Touring. I'm not supposed to answer questions.
Just for visit. I do have to say you don't look like the typical tourist though. But maybe that's my thing.
And we have La Pièce d'Azuli is the store.
You visited many places?
Yeah.
I'm also just like a normal tourist, same as you.
Okay.
So do you consider Syria safe?
For the most part, yes.
Which parts are not safe?
I'm not at the liberty to disclose that information. You said you're from Holland?
Oh. Like those guys bombed the shit out of ISIS.
Yeah, it feels like a Hollywood movie, but you live it in reality.
Thank you for bombing ISIS. Appreciate that.
Have a good day, buddy.
You too. Bye. Alright, let's go.
Make Syria great again! Make Syria great again! Hey!
Okay, we really didn't expect that, but now we're heading to the village that used to be occupied by ISIS to talk to the residents about this intense period.
Wait, that's mine, right? Or not?
So this, how the people of the area likes tea. It's actually not tea with sugar, it's actually sugar with a bit of tea.
Bro, it's so sweet.
If you wanna get a diabetes, come to Syria.
Who destroyed this building?
روسيا
Ah.
ضربتهم دمرت الجمعيه كلها.
The Russians fought alongside Assad against ISIS, but in the process they bombed everything to the ground.
How was it for him being here with ISIS being here?
They just came, so he didn't see nothing.
So he would say the Russians were worse for this place than ISIS.
Yep.
النظام الروسي هي أسوأ.
شكرا. Whoa. Strong man, eh? Strong man. Good. Tamam. شكرا حبيبي. How do people in this town look towards ISIS?
نخوف يعني يحكي الله شيء يخاف على راسهم لا يقطعوا ذبح.
Did it happen a lot?
ساحة الخضرة هاي كان هون ساحة إعدام.
Is he still afraid they might come back one day?
لا إن شاء الله ما في.
Hopefully not.
Because this village has already been through so much. We've been invited for a nice cup of coffee. I love it.
There's still some ISIS camps in the area. Is he afraid opening a cafe being still surrounded by this?
Nothing, everything is good here. A lot of people, tourists, you come here. You visit, nothing.
Everything is safe.
Yeah.
We're heading back to the big city now. Oh. Let me be honest. I genuinely think Syria is safe to visit. The atmosphere on the street feels relaxed and everyone is super friendly. It seems like nothing can go wrong until I get back to the city and hear about something terrible that happened at the very place we had just been. My god, I got some crazy news.
What did you read in the news?
An anonymous person has attacked joint force of American and Syrian military.
Whew, damn, there has just been a terrorist attack and we nearly escaped.
Breaking news right now out of the Middle East.
Apparently, an ISIS fighter opened fire at the American soldiers where we just were, literally half an hour after we left. 2 soldiers and an interpreter were killed, and many more were taken to the hospital.
I ordered a massive strike on the terrorists that killed our 3 great patriots last week.
The US immediately struck back, bombing the surrounding areas and arresting people in the village where we had also been.
It does not appear that this is something that he will let go if ISIS hits back.
With the ISIS stuff, how does it make you feel?
Worried
Worried about what?
about the future. Like we finally felt some hope to our country, and now things are not very much hopeful.
I feel kind of scared, but I don't want it to be about me.
Because the Syrians living here deal with that fear all the time, that something could happen any day at any moment.
What is my actual risk compared to the risk of this whole country? Like, I got nothing to complain.
But your life is important as much as us.
You're kind.
Thanks, man.
It feels a bit strange to explore tunnels with jihadists considering what happened yesterday, but it's also a very unique chance to see this side of the war. He drove us to a distant suburb of the city where we arrived at the entrance of the tunnels. We're just gonna follow him in and see what we will find. We are literally crawling in some sort of sewer.
Wait.
So they bombed the tunnels?
Yeah, they tried to destroy the tunnels. All their work was underground.
They're like tunnels like all over the city.
It feels strange to walk here, now it's completely silent. But the rails we're walking on were once used to transport the wounded and bring in fresh ammunition. And above ground you can still find even more remains of the war. The regime was on that side. They literally placed snipers and tanks on the top of that big tower to fight against the rebels.
They call them the Death Towers.
And down here underground there were all these tunnels that the rebels used to get closer to the regime.
And they were using these fields to move injured people and civilians to a safe area under the bullets of the snipers and the bombing and all the horrific things you can ever imagine.
So here in the open field it was one big massacre.
This is a human bone.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There are literally human bones scattered across the field here. How could you describe the feeling of being here during these times?
يعني وقت اللي ننزل نحن من القرابيص على البساتين يعني نعتبر حالنا اموات.
Weren't you afraid of death?
ما في عنا حدا يخاف من الموت. نحن كان كل همنا هون انه نطالع المدنيين.
He cares about his case more than his life.
En hij heeft echt het heetst van de strijd meegemaakt.
شايف؟ لا كمان. بس ما مبين كثير. هون ليك شايف؟ هذا شظيف في طلقة بإجري كمان. فات من هون طلعت من هون.
Do you regret something you did during the war?
أكيد لا. ما في غير الحل. يعني يا حرب.
I've talked with so many people about the conflict, but not yet with the most important person. But how did you experience the war yourself?
For me, I consider myself lucky. I didn't lose any of my family. I didn't have to live in some refugee camp somewhere, so I can't complain.
What about now? Are you afraid now?
Yes and no at the same time. What happened in Palmyra was horrible. The news in the last couple of days is not so optimistic. With ISIS in the image, this is not good for the whole country. Taking off Assad regime, it's not the final step. It's just the beginning. We still have to rebuild. We still have to look for the future.
This wall was destroyed, but now, as you can see, they're putting great efforts to rebuild.
Thank you so much, man.
And now I'm going to have a nice beer with Mohammed's friends in one of the very few bars in Syria.
I guess on Syria.
Apparently they mix the beer with lemon juice and also salt.
Bismillah. It's so bad. It's honestly like the worst I've ever tasted. Like, do you guys actually drink this?
Yeah, we love this.
You love it?
From drinking salty beer and eating sheep balls to a culture that is deeply rooted in the lands. During this trip, I got to know the real Syria behind the curtains of war. And despite all the problems that still remain, I will always remember how hospitable and loving the people are that you meet here. And that's exactly why a cozy bar like this is the perfect place to end this series. So don't forget to follow for my adventure of tomorrow.